Well, to say Thor Love and Thunder was poorly received by fans seems to be a bit of an understatement. And now it seems like Chris Hemsworth is also hopping on that train because he has had a lot to say about the movie, and it's not complimentary. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about what Chris Hemsworth had to say about Thor Love and Thunder, and what the longtime MCU actor feels like happened to that film that made it not work. Quite honestly, I think Chris is being too hard on himself. Now before we do that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring that bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all that superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are in the know. Now, quite honestly, Thor Love and Thunder could have absolutely been one of the best Marvel Studio films ever. It was heavily inspired by Jason Aaron's Thor run, featuring not only Thor Odin's son, but Jane Foster Thor and Gore the God Butcher, who is an incredible villain. Add on the fact that there was a massive expansion of the Celestial and God characters in the film, with talent levels like Russell Crowe joining the cast. Well, we were all excited and ultimately walked away, well, a bit disappointed. Now, to be fair, many of us were pretty excited that Taika Waititi was once again taking up the film. Thor Ragnarok was a huge hit, and it seemed like fans were ready for more Waititi, but I think we actually got too much of it. Many fans feel like Waititi was given, well, too much freedom, and that turned the film into somewhat of a silly, almost Saturday Night Live-like skit of the original Thor character. Now recently, Thor actor Chris Hemsworth was talking to Vanity Fair. He's currently promoting Furiosa, and he made it pretty clear he's still not forgiven himself for what happened in that movie. He actually said, "I got caught up in improv and the wackiness, and I became a parody of myself. I didn't stick the landing." Now, to be fair, he didn't direct the movie, and Waititi was giving him direction, but the movie was rather silly, becoming a full-blown comedy. For me, it really went off the rails when you saw Russell Crowe kind of dancing around as Zeus, and although I like Waititi's humorous nature, it absolutely went too far, and this film ultimately felt like a bit of a waste. Now, I do understand why Hemsworth though kind of leaned into what Waititi was doing, because he had grown rather frustrated playing the character before Ragnarok. In that same interview, he actually said that sometimes he felt like a security guard for the Avengers, and when he would read other people's lines, well, they had cooler stuff, and he was wondering what his character was up to. Even though the chemistry in the first movie was so great and the outcome was awesome, well, the second movie really did fail to deliver. And many fans, myself included, really didn't like how the movie ended. Even though there were some highlight moments in the film, it simply didn't work. Now, the movie didn't fail though. It made $760 million worldwide, and although it didn't match Ragnarok's $865, it was a pretty good result in the post-pandemic era, and makes me pretty sure the character is going to return. Hemsworth has been really open about coming back as Thor once again. He is still really popular, and he is one of those faces I could see returning potentially for the Avengers. If that actually happens, well, we're going to have to wait and see.